Hi, hi everyone. I welcome you to this live class. Right, I welcome you to today's live class, and I'm going to do some very quick breakdown and look into this market structure together. I'll be drawing up signal from this live trade, right? So basically, just like the name inscribed, right? Pure price action market breakdown. Pure price action market breakdown. And what we're basically going to be focusing today is understanding where smart money is positioning lists, right? And this is the episode one of the ten series video, right? So I want you guys to stick together with me and let's embark on this amazing journey together. And I promise you it's going to be worth your time, right? Okay, so basically, how we're doing this, we're breaking down the charts from the beginning, right? From the basics, then we're breaking everything down to the premium. We're going to be doing more of analysis, right? Because uh, I've done videos. You can check out videos on understanding forex as a beginner, right? But this one is basically analysis, right? We're going to be breaking down the market from beginning to the end, and we're going to be looking into those structures together as well, right? And we're going to be drawing up analysis. We're going to be analyzing the market ourselves, right? Together, right here. And we're going to be drawing up projections from the analysis and market. What I see before entering my conference. That's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So, welcome you once again to this live class, and I hope you stick around till the very end, right? You're welcome once again. Okay. Without further ado, let's get straight to business, right? Let's get straight to business without further ado. So, what are we basically looking at? What are we looking at? What are we looking at today, right? You might be wondering what are we looking at today. Give me 1 minute quickly so I can update members. So I can quickly update the members on the Telegram, right? So I can update the members on Telegram. Just give me 1 minute quickly to update the members on Telegram so they actually join the live, right? So can actually just to make sure we're on the same page, yeah. Just to make sure we're on the same page, yeah. So just give me a minute. I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page, right? Mm, just to make sure we're on the same page. This is just to make sure we're on the same page. Just give me a minute quickly. And while I do that, looking at gold, what's your view on gold? Like looking at these charts, literally we're on the daily time frame, right? Just like I love to analyze as a day trader. I love to start my analysis from the daily time frame in order to see where what the big boys are in the market, right? In order to see where the market is actually heading, who is more in control. I hope we're actually together now. So looking at this time frame, what do you see? What do you see? What comes to your mind looking at this chart? What comes to your mind looking at these charts? Looking at this chart on daily time frame, and that this is one of the major reasons why I love to like start my analysis from daily time frame. Right? It gives me a view, gives me an overview of where the market is actually heading, and I love to trade that time frame is saying. That's the major goal of checking the higher time frame. It is in order to trade in line, with what the higher time frame is saying. Yeah, frame is saying. Now, right here on daily time frame, what do we see? Basically on the daily time frame. So we've been seeing series of moves, right? Been seeing series of movements here and there. But we're going to analyze this. We're going to break this down from the beginning, right? From trash to the very end, right? Okay, so on this daily time frame, what can we see basically? On this daily time frame, you can basically identify that what markets all through this area was strongly bullish, right? Right? It was strongly bullish. Even up to this point here, it was strongly bullish, right? Market was trending aggressively to the top side, and it was very, very bullish. The buyers were buying, they were ready to take price as far as possible, right? And all of a sudden, immediately after this huge retracement that happened right here, right? Immediately after this huge retracement that happened right here, daily after this huge retracement that happened right here, market still did what? Market still bought. But now after this, what happened? Market was pushing aggressively for the sales. Market was pushing aggressively. Market was pushing aggressively for the sell, right? I hope you can hear me, guys. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, please drop an I in the comment section. If you can hear me, please drop I in the comment section. If you can hear me, please drop. Let me see you in the comment section. If you can hear me, please. Let me see your comments. If you can hear me, let me see your comments, right? Okay, so price was aggressively bullish on the daily time frame, but all of a sudden it began to sell massively. That was during the war, right? During the war, market became quite unpredictable and it was sincerely selling aggressively, bro. It was selling aggressively. I want to get around. It was selling aggressively, right? But at the same time, while it was selling aggressively, we understand something that for a downtrend to continue. Now we understand that market is being strongly bearish. I ain't gonna lie, market is being strongly bearish according to this long move that happened right here, right? But we understand that for a downtrend to continue, market has to keep printing series of what? Lower highs and lower lows, right? Market has to continue printing series of lower highs and lower lows. And we can see obviously right here that what market printed is significant. See, it's created this level, it created a lower low, it created a lower high, it created a new lower low, it created a new what? Lower high right here, right? Instead of creating a new lower low, what happened? It created an higher low right here and it ended up breaking above the last lower high that it had created, and that's automatically signaling what? A shift of structure, a change in the move of the market, right? A change in who is in control. Now, instead of market to still come back and create a new lower low that is lower than this last one, what happened? Market still created a new lower high that was still higher than this last one and equating the previous high the market created, right? So this automatically signaling what? A shift in the trend of the market. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's signaling a shift in the trend of the market. And if we try to mark this out on the daily time frame, so let's try to mark this out together, right? Please, can you hear me? All right. Please let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Let me know if you can hear me, right? So we can see the last, right? Market created a lower low, right? It created a new lower high. For a market, for a downtrend to continue, right? For a downtrend to continue, markets must not break above a lower high. Market must not break above what? Market must not break market must not break above a lower high. 1 minute, please. Yeah. So are we okay? So for a downtrend to continue, market must never break above a major lower high. This became a break of structure and signaling change of structure, right? Change in the structure of the market. Meaning that for anything sales to actually happen now, market has to start breaking below this new swing lows that it has created here. And for it to even sell, it's possible to start selling from here. So we can start by targeting buys, getting up to this level, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? I want the same page now. So do you understand what I'm saying now? So basically, we have this major level on the higher time frame, on the daily time frame. Now let's go down to the 4 hours time frame and just try to see how things are in real time, right? Real time. Let's try to see what's happening in real time, right? Exactly, bro. This shit, exactly, bro. Okay, so just like I was saying, market was in a downtrend. Okay, we also have this, right? We also have this level right here. So are we on the same page now? Do you get she now? So basically, market was strongly in the downtrend, right? Market was strongly in the downtrend. It's created this lower low. It's created a new lower high. It's broke above that one. Created a new high, right? It's created this last low. So this level automatically becomes a higher low, right? Now, instead of market to stick this structure for sales, what happened? It ended up breaking above this swing high level right here and broke above this swing high level right here as well, right? Creating this level. And at this retesting this level, it came here after like it was going to sell, right? What happened? At the end of the day, it broke this swing level as well. And now it's acting like it wants to actually move very well to the top side, right? But now looking at this structure, what are we basically going to focus our attention on? Right? What are we expected to focus our attention on? Looking at this structure right here, what are we expected to focus our attention on? What are we expected to focus on with this print that we have right here? Looking at this print right here, we basically have two things, right? For this market to become bearish, sellers have to come below what? Sellers have to come below 4,557.4. So let me just mark that out on the chart. So we have sellers below this zone. Oh shit. So we have sellers below this zone, right? We have sellers below this zone, and then at the same time, we have a lot of buyers here. Meaning that anything from here, right, we can get some real buying move. But now, what happened? Looking at this move right here, right, the buyers were acting up and they were showing signs that they were going to buy by breaking above this level right here, right? You know, for the market to break above this level right here, it was showing signs that buyers are in the control of the market and they are ready to buy as much as they could, right? So they broke above this level, corrected as much as it could, acted like it was going to retest this level, but at the end of the day, it ended up doing what? Breaking up to this level, right? So now market has created a new high. Mark this level. We could easily mark this level house like this as well. That what? This is the last level that market broke above, right? This is a swing high. The market broke above. So market has given sign of what? The buyers being in the market again by breaking above a swing high. Anything doing below the ceiling again, right? So they just came here now. Buyers broke above this level and created this new high as well right here. There were corrections acting as much as this, right? But now I can tell you that what anything that happens within this zone, we are not concerned. We are not concerned with anything that happens in this zone. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a no trade zone. This is a no trade zone. Do you get this concept? This is a no trade zone, bro. This is a no trade zone. We're not looking to execute any order from this level right here. The only thing that will make us enter any position from here is if we get a break Probably we get an engulfing bar break above that zone, then we might be looking at, okay, we're going to we're going to make use of that opportunity. But anything within this zone, we really don't have any interest. We really don't have anything to do with whatever is going on here. Whatever is going on here, we really don't have anything to do with it. But what, for us to get our buy now, you might be wondering, because I know we always want to go straight to the point out. Okay, what exactly are we actually expecting, right? We'll really be expecting a new break above this level. With this correction happening here, as much as good, right? So within this area right here, we really don't have any interest trading. We really don't have anything to trade right here. And like I said, this is a no trade zone, right? This is a no trade zone until we get a new break above this line that I have marked up right here. Above this level, like this line that just makes ticker, right? Until we get a break above this level, we really don't have anything to do in this market. Do you understand what I'm talking about now? Until we get a clear break above level, we really don't have anything to do right here. Do you get what I'm saying now? That's a no trade zone, bro. That's sincerely a no trade zone. So we really have nothing to do in this level right here. This is a no trade zone, like I said. So we just need to do what? To calm. We just need to be very, very calm, sit back, and watch out for whatever print the market is going to give us. Right? That's all we're literally waiting for. That's all we literally are expecting to see, right? In this market. That's what we're literally expecting to see. Or okay, let's say we even want to be more conservative. We even want to be more extremely conservative, right? Because right here we are still on the 4 hours time frame. We could easily come down to the, let's say, 1 hour time frame. Or let me use two to just make the charts look simple, kind of. I really don't want these charts looking scattered, right? So if we really want to even make, if we want to be even more calm, right? If we want to trade more conservatively, we could even wait for what? A break above this level right here, right? Then get our executions from here. Anything that make us get break above this level. We know that what? Anything above this zone right here will be massive buys, right? Anything above this zone right here will be massive buys. And we can easily start by what? Marking way as our TP. Initially, this was supposed to be our take profit zone, right? Initially, this was supposed to be our take profit zone, because this is the last swing high that market created, right? But instead, we can easily mark out what? A psychological level as our take profit, right? And what's the next psychological level that is closer to us right here? We have 5,000, right? It's possible for gold to get up to 5,000 this week. It's very possible for gold to get up to what? 5,000 price level this week. To 5,000 this week. Possibly, right? Possibly. Or let's say, okay, we're currently at 4.7. Let's start by targeting like 4.9, right? Let's start by targeting like 4.9, right? That, or 4.8, but let's say 4.9. Let's say 4.9. That's realistic, bro. That's realistic. Let's go 4.950. Let's go like 4.950. Yeah, let's go like 4.950, right? So we really want to be targeting this. And where our SA will be, our SA will now be below this zone right here. Our SA will be below this zone right here. And this is giving us about 3 to 1 risk to reward. I don't know if we're on the same page. This is giving us about 3 to 1 risk to reward, right? This is giving us about 3 to 1 risk to reward. Now, the main reason why I said I personally will be more interested in getting on sales if we get a break below this what? 4,557.4 level. And the main reason for saying that basically here is that right here. But if you even want to be more aggressive, right? Since price is currently below this zone, we could sincerely be looking for opportunity that what? Once market breaks above this level, we might actually enter a buy. Once market breaks above this level, we might actually enter a buy based on this structure that we've been able to establish from this point right here, right? We can actually still follow through with this, right? But sincerely, we just need to be more conservative due to the war that is actually like going on right now in Iran and US, right? So we just need to actually be very much calm and study the trend properly, right? So we can still use the 4,950 target. So sincerely speaking, this is my analysis for this week. This is all I'm expecting for gold this week. This is all I'm expecting for gold this week. This is what I'm expecting for gold. Please, can you hear me? Please, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please just let me know in the comment section if you can hear me, so I can actually I can know if you are actually on track, right? So I'll be able to identify if I'm actually on track, like if we're actually on the same page, right? So now, right within this zone, right? So we just wait for a clear break above that level, then do what? Trade in line, right? And note as well, anything that makes market start breaking below this level right here, we need to start watching out as well, right? We need to start watching out because what? That's automatically signaling that what the sellers are trying to take control of this market. But as long as we can get an entry from there, right? Can actually get an entry from any breakback above this level. But for now, based on this market print, you just need to be very calm. This is a no trade zone. So we're going to be chilling, right? We're actually going to be relaxing for a proper break above this level, right? So that's basically all I see. That's basically all I see from this move right here. And this level can also be our target. This is the next significant level the market might come to. So meaning that 5,000 is actually realistic this week, right? 5,000 price level is actually very, very realistic this week. Let's give it a shot. All right, let's give it a shot. But this is all I'm basically expecting for gold this week, bro. For you, bro. This is all I'm basically expecting for gold this week. This is the freaking thing I'm actually expecting for gold this week, right? This is a no trade zone. This is a consolidating zone, right? I will expect whatever my price does here, it doesn't really concern me. It's my come as far as doing like this, right? Doing like this, dancing, 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 right? Anything that make me get a break above this level, I'm enjoying, right? So I'm actually just give you a move like this, then what? Boom. So this is all I'm basically expecting for me personally. This is all I'm basically expecting to see on gold. I'm going to be setting my alarm right here as well. So that once I get a break above that level, so I'll be active tonight, right? We're actually active tonight to monitor through this analysis. And if we even get our entry in the midnight, it's all cool. We are in, we are logged in, bro. So do you understand? So this is all I'm basically expecting for gold this week. Uh I don't think there's any other thing to actually show you on gold right now, bro. I really don't think there's any other thing to show you on gold right now, bro. For real, bro. I don't think there's anything else to show you on gold. So you can see on the 1 hour time frame, all the same, right? On the 1 hour time frame, all the same. Whatever price does here, we really don't have a business with whatever price does here, right? We really don't care. We really don't care with whatever price does right here. We really don't care with whatever price does right here, right? Whatever action price print within this zone, we are really not concerned, bro. We really don't give it. We really don't send whatever price give, whatever reaction price give within this zone, right? But instead, we're going to be doing what? Staying very, very calm. The only thing that can make us trade within this zone for real, which I don't think is really much advisable. So I'm sincerely just gonna stick with this. I'm saying just gonna stick with this, getting an entry from here, which seems very, very cool for me, and it seems very well for me. Like it's a risk I can actually like take, right? So that's basically my analysis for gold. That's my expectation for gold this week. This is a no trade zone, bro. This is a no trade zone. There's no way you freaking trading in this zone, right? There's no way you freaking trading in this zone. You're just gonna be playing around, bro. Because this zone is just more like uh consolidating zone, right? And really want to be executing our orders from the swing highs and swing lows alone. We really want to be trading the reactions from the swing highs and the swing lows alone, and want to be very, very rigid on any projection that we actually have. We're not being rigid right now as well because we're actually marking out our highs and low. We have our targets. Anything that makes markets break below this level, the sellers are getting into the market and will drop another projection for it, right? We're not just being rigid on one particular move, right? And we're not being buy sick or kind of whatever word you might actually want to like give me. But instead, we're what? We actually be very, very calm, trading in line with the market, trading in line with the big boys in the market, trading in line with where the market is heading currently, right? And we're on the move, right? We're on the freaking move, bro. So that was basically all I'm expecting for gold this week. This is basically all I'm expecting for gold this week for real. I don't think I have a business. I don't think I have a business trading in this zone for real, bro. For real. I don't think I have a business trading in this zone. So I'm just gonna be calm. I'm just gonna sit back, very much calm, and do what? And wait. And wait. Seriously. After doing the whole analysis, what else do we need to do? Wait, right? We need to learn to actually like wait for real, bro. It's a trading virtue too, to be able to wait. The ability to wait is a trading virtue, right? So I'm basically going to follow through with this analysis this week. For real, bro. We are going to follow through with this analysis this week, right? I'm going to follow through with this analysis this week and see how it goes. See how it goes, right? So how is this? I hope we are good. I hope we are good, bro. All right, so let me just take a snapshot of this here. I've taken a snapshot of this. Might as well just copy the link. Oh, I've copied the image already. Might as well just copy the link. I'm gonna clear this as well and just take it afresh. Just gonna clear this and just take it afresh as well. I just want to get it on Telegram, bro. I just have it pasted ASAP, bro. Might as well just have it pasted ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. It's in my Telegram right now and have it saved there. So I'm going to. I know that's all I have to actually like monitor, right? Right. Okay, so I might just clear this as well, just to make this chart more neat, right? So let me take a snapshot of this as well. I'm just trying to keep this snap, right? Now I might as well break down BTC. Let's just check out BTC real quick, right? And let's check out the US oil. Yeah, I sent an analysis on US oil. Okay, so that will be all for gold. That will be all for gold basically. BTC real quick. Let's check out BTC real quick. Let's check out US oil. Let's check out US oil that I did analysis for as well, right? Let's check out US oil that I did analysis for. For you, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm actually paying this US oil move, bro. I'm freaking paying this US oil move, bro. I'm seriously paying this US oil move, bro. Let me share the tab. So this was basically my analysis for US oil, which was very, very simple and straightforward, right? I saw the sellers took control of the market. Sincerely, for this trade for US oil, I've been on the buy. I've been I've been expecting the buy. I was expecting some corrections here to move up to this level right here, move up to this level and give me some buy print, right? But instead, what happened? What happened? Instead of market correcting up to this level, give me a new lower high, it ended up breaking below this zone. Let me use this. It ended up breaking below this zone, right? And whatever could make it break below this zone, it broke below this, it broke below this as well. So that's automatically giving me signs for what? Sales, right? And market created what? A new, this was a new lower low, this was a new lower high, right? So automatically market is expected to do what? Create a new lower low again. And that's the freaking thing I've been expecting to actually get on, bro. Like I've been expecting to get on the lower low. I've been expecting to get to trade up to the lower low, bro. But instead, what happened? What happened? Market corrected with my SL, right? I made a mistake with my SL, which was supposed to be 101.4. But instead, I mistakenly used, I think, 100.4 or something like that. So at the end of the day, it hit my SL, which was around this area right here. Those on Telegram channel, this was the SL level. You see where this line is at, right? I told them to tighten their SL to this level right here. And